Good morning, everyone, and welcome to New London, Connecticut, in the campus of Mitchell College, where today the Mariners are set to take on the Lynx in Game 1 of the New England Collegiate Conference Baseball Tournament. Hello again, and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here today. The Mariners, the top seed in the NECC, trying to win their third straight conference title, and they will deal first with the Lynx of Lesley University, who are 13-23 on the year. They went 2-10 in conference play last time out. For the Lynx, they split a conference doubleheader with New England College, who we will see later on here today. Meanwhile, for the Mariners, 28-8 overall on the year, 11-1 in conference play, coming off a split as well with Eastern Nazarene, who will be facing New England College later on this afternoon. And it'll be Eddie Cafton, the senior from Old Lyme, Connecticut, on the mound to start things off for the Mariners. He is 7-1 in 8 starts, has made 10 appearances, and struck out 32 over 49 in the third innings for Cafton. And his first pitch of the day is fouled off. Cafton will operate with Falk behind the plate. Jaworski, Adorno, Galindez, Martinez, the infield, Dela Cruz, Sestakis, and Robbins, the outfield. Strike one to Bedoric. Quickly 0-2 the count. The pitch. In the air to right field. Robbins is under it, and he makes the grab, and there's one away. Fly out to begin the game. Justin Dennett now, the sophomore from Fairfield, Connecticut. Batting .265 on the year. Slugging .327, takes a strike. Puts this one in the air into an awkward gap, racing over from first and making the grab. Cannot make the grab. Tough play right against the fence in foul territory and the protective netting. Jaworski with a difficult play, had to kind of let up at the last second, catching that fence out of his peripheral vision. Either way, it's 0-2 with one out. Pitches up high for ball one. Swing and a miss. He got him. First strikeout of the day for Cafton. Two up, two down. This is the right fielder, Colby Jacobs, sophomore from Charlton, Mass. Fouls that one off. Batting .286 on the year. Does have 6 home runs. Checks his swing here and takes that one down in the dirt. The 1-1. Check swing again. That one just misses. 2-1. The 2-1 on the corner for a strike. Count even 2-2. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. Right down the pipe, cannot get the call, just a little low. Full count, 3-2. Popped up. Jaworski over from first, again drifting into foul territory. The wind pushes it a bit, but he makes the grab in foul territory. That ends the top of the first. 1, 2, 3, go the Lynx. We get to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to the field. Mariners up to bat here in the bottom of the first, and they'll be facing a freshman pitcher from Shelton, Connecticut, Roy Leonard, on the mound for the Lynx. First pitch to the leadoff man, Galindez. Leonard on the year 0-6 in 4 starts. He's made 13 appearances. Has struck out 48. A 6.37 ERA for Leonard, who has Muscat behind the plate, Brandon, Grinowitz, Dennett, McElroy the infield, Bedoric, Dempsey, and Jacobs the outfield. This one put in play. Hop too short. And the throw is going to be close, but in time from Dennett to Brandon. Jaworski now will bat second. 1 out, no one on. The sophomore from Brooklyn, Connecticut. He's named an all-conference first baseman. Takes a ball here. 7 Mariners made the all-NECC team. Here's the 1-0 for a strike. And Dougie Dela Cruz took home Player of the Year for the 3rd time in his career. First time a Mitchell player has ever done that. First time a player ever in the NECC has ever done that. Travis Bousselet as well took home Coach of the Year for the 4th time. Earned his 300th career win this year, as he's once again got the Mariners atop this conference. This one's fouled off. Count will be 3-2. Right now, the Mariners ranked 7th in New England by the New England Intercollegiate Baseball Association and receiving votes as well in other national polls. Their attention first here on their conference foes in the tournament. Full count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. On the ground, that one's going to get up the middle for a base hit. Jaworski aboard for the man, Dougie Dela Cruz. Started and played in all 36 of Mitchell's games this season, led the conference in batting average, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, hits, doubles, triples, and was second in the conference with 6 home runs and 52 RBI. Program's all-time leader in home runs. First pitch with the man on is down. We'll see how aggressive Leonard wants to be with Dela Cruz. The check over on Jaworski. He hops back safe. 1-0 the count. The pitch home is inside, but catches the plate for a strike. Count 1-1. Again, the check, and again, Jaworski slides back to first safe. The 1-1. Breaking ball, hit into the air, but to right field, and under it is Jacobs. 2 away. Matt Falk, senior catcher, will bat with 2 out, 1 on. Falk named an all-NECC catcher, 12th in the country this year in RBI. This is going to be a strike. 1 on, 2 out. Jaworski off the single, still at first. Here's the pitch home, breaking ball, chop foul. Count 0-2 with 2 out. Again, the check on Jaworski. Slides back to first safe. Does not have to worry about dirtying the jersey on this beautiful turf surface. Here's the 0-2 home outside. Moscat trying to frame it, but it'll be ball one. Count 1 and 2 with 2 out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Counts even. The 2-2 is up high. Count will run full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The first baseman, Jaworski, at first base. Here's the pitch. Lined, hop to short. Picked there by Dennett. The throw skips in, but it's in time. And that'll do it for the bottom of the first. So the Mariners strand 1, and we are scoreless through 1. We head to the top of the second here in New London. Welcome back to Alumni Field here on the campus of Mitchell College. Game 1 of the NECC baseball tournament. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us here on a Friday morning. First pitch to the first baseman, Brandon. 0-1 will be the count. Cafton fires again. This one low and outside. Mitchell's won 8 in a row over Lesley. Won all 4 meetings this year. This one on the ground to short. Galindez fields. He throws, and there's one down. Last time these teams met, it was a 7-0 win for Mitchell back on April 22nd. Mariners have outscored the Lynx 31-7 this season over 4 games. This pitch skips away. Last Lesley win in the series was 9-8 last year up in Lexington. This pitch on the corner, 4 strike. Lesley looking for their first postseason win since an 8-2 triumph over Becker back in 2019. This one's fouled off. By the DH, Samela. 1-2 pitch. Hit high in the air, racing back. Sistakis at center field. He gets under it, and he makes the grab. 2 gone. The sophomore Grinowitz, second baseman. First pitch swinging on the ground past the dive of Jaworski. Trying to field it from second is Adorno and flip it back to Captain, but that is not going to be in time. Almost a great play by Jaworski, trying to dive and stop a well-hit ball. So the first hit of the game for the Lynx. They have one on with 2 out. Now the third baseman, Christian McElroy. Strike one. Oh, one on the corner for a strike. Count 0-2 to McElroy. Oh, 2 count. The pitch off the glove of Falk, so that's going to allow Grunowitz to advance. So that puts Grunowitz in scoring position. 1-2 count, 2 out. Here's the pitch to McElroy. He takes it inside. The 2-2 from Captain. Swung on, driven to left. Long run for Dela Cruz, but he makes the grab. So the Lynx strand one in the top of the second, and we stay scoreless. We head to the bottom of the second. We'll be back. Bottom of the second here in New London. Scoreless between the Mariners and the Lynx. Pitch from Leonard is a strike. On the corner to Lelo Martinez. All-conference third baseman. Senior from New London. Chops this one foul down the third base line. Quickly down 0-2. Martinez batting .358 on the year, 44 hits, 11 doubles, 47 RBI. Hits this one right back at Leonard, low past his glove, and up the middle for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Mariners. And now they have a man aboard with no one out here in the bottom of the second. It's game one of the conference tournament. All 4 teams are here in New London. Mitchell plays Lesley here at 11. And Eastern Nazarene and New England College First pitch slated for 2:30 p.m. later on today. The winners and losers will play tomorrow. And whoever remains faces off on Sunday. Going the dive to second is in time. They got him. Able to get him out there. Breaking ball. Leonard lost that one. Comes up high and outside. So now 1 out, no one on. And a 1-1 count here to Owen Robbins. Hits it hard down the line and fair. See if he can't turn two here. Robbins is going to jet and slide into second with a double. Well, it was a big defensive play for the Lynx to catch Martinez stealing. Kept the base paths clear for that double from Robbins. But he's in scoring position. Breaking ball down and in. Good stop there from Moscat. And now Robbie De La Cruz DHing here this afternoon. 1-0 count to him. Checks his swing and takes up high. Out, one on. And missed. Strike one. The 2-1 fouled off. Good battle back here from Leonard. 2-2 count with 1 out. 1 on. Robbins at second after a double. The 2-2. Breaking ball's fouled off. Two-two count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball high off the glove. This is going to allow Robbins to take off for third. Racing over is Moscat to stop that one at the wall. And that's probably going to go down as a pass ball. So now it's a full count. 1 out. And Robbins 90 feet away. Three-two. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. Count stays 3-2. 1 out. 1 on. The man Robbins at third. Three-two pitch cut on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Leonard. That's a big one. 2 out. 1 on. For the second baseman, Adorno. First pitch to him on the corner, 4 strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, hit on the ground. Adorno cannot beat out the throw. Grinowitz gets it to Brandon. And so the Mariners strand another, and we stay scoreless. No score here through 2. We head to the top of the 3rd from Mitchell. Here between Mitchell and Lesley. Captain delivers the first pitch, which is chopped up the middle. Slow roll to short. Galindez fields, tosses, and he got him. Moscott sees one pitch, one out. Ian Dempsey now with one out and no one on. Fastball from Captain is low. That one is low as well. Two and 0. Captain kicks and deals. That one for a strike. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses inside. Count will be 3-1. The 3-1. Chop to second. Adorno fields. He throws. 2 down. Two quick outs here for the Lynx. And back to the top of the order for Adam Bedoric. 0 for 1. Checks his swing and takes a strike. Checks his swing again, and this time it's low. They appeal down to first, but official says no. Count 1-1. This one hit hard, up the middle, lined into center field. Base hit for Bedoric. So he is aboard with 2 outs, second hit of the game for the Lynx. Shortstop Dennett. Captain throws over to first, but Bedoric hops back safe. Here's the first pitch home. Runner goes. The throw from Falk. It's going to be close. They got him! Falk guns down Bedoric. And that ends the top of the 3rd. We are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the frame. Mariners coming up to bat. Welcome back. Bottom of the third, still scoreless. Lynx made a good defensive play in the bottom of the second to save a run. Mariners respond with a good play from Falk. Catching a man stealing. In the top of the third. 0-2 the count here. Pitch outside from Leonard to Sestakis. Count will be 1-2. The pitch. Again, breaking ball way outside. Almost looks like it's floating out of the arm of Leonard. Do not want to leave one of those hanging over the plate. Here's the 2-2. Fastball inside, fouled off. Two-two pitch. Popped up on the infield. Grunowitz racing in, but called off by Brandon, and there's one down. One out, no one on. Galindez shows bunt, and he fouls it off. Galindez, a junior from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Swings at the 0-1, and it's foul. Right over to his head coach, Travis Bousselet. Manning the third base coach's box. Here's the 0-2. This one driven to right field this time, and that's going to be fair. At least two, could be three as it rolls to the wall. Galindez is going to hold up at second. The throw was cut off, so he probably could have made it to third. Instead, he'll take the sure double. Puts him in scoring position with one out. Galindez, an all-conference performer, 4th in the country in runs per game, 6th in the country in total runs, has scored 60 times this year. In scoring position with one out. Pitch outside here to Jaworski. It was 1 for 1. Mariners so far 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. And 0 for 4 with runners on. This pitch is low, but a strike. Oh, 2 count. 1 out, 1 on. Breaking ball misses outside. Seeing if Jaworski would chase. Count 1-2. With Dougie Dela Cruz waiting on deck. Breaking ball hit to left field and foul. The wind foul by about 5 feet. One-two count on the ground. Slow roller picked on the backhand by Dennett, and there will be no play. Dennett had to go a long way to get that one. A well-placed ball from Jaworski. 2 on, 1 out. And just who the Mariners want to have coming to the plate now. Dougie De La Cruz. Swings at the first pitch. Hard hit. Almost hit Galindez. And then a misplay here by Dennett. Fell down. Wanted to try and get Jaworski. It'll be bases loaded. De La Cruz singled that one to short, but almost hit Galindez, who had to kind of lean out of the way of it. Everyone is safe. Bases loaded. One out. Biggest pressure situation now for Leonard. Freshman pitcher. Getting his first taste of the postseason. Popped up. Shallow right field. Jacobs will get under it. Tagging to try and come home is Galindez. The throw is cut off, and he will score. Sac fly for Matt Falk, and the Mariners take the lead. One nothing lead now for Mitchell. Mariners average about 10 runs a game. 10th best offense in the country. Two out now for Martinez with runners at the corners. Breaking ball high and away. De La Cruz at first. Jaworski at third. They'll check on De La Cruz. He hops back safe. Checking on Dougie De La Cruz, who does not have a stolen base on the year, nor has he been caught stealing. Pitch home now is a ball. Count 2-0. Two out. Runners at first and third here for Mitchell. Leonard trying to limit the damage. Fouled off by Martinez. His bases loaded, one out. A double and successive singles to load the bases. Here's the 2-1. Inside. But called a strike. Late call. Count is even though 2-2. The two out. Runners at first and third. Leonard kicks and deals. Driven to right field. Loop throw right over to Jacobs. And that does it for the bottom of the third. The Mariners strand two, but they do take the lead. Mitchell 1, Lesley nothing. We head to the top of the fourth. Justin Dennett will lead things off for the Lynx, who now trail 1-0. Sack fly in the bottom of the third gave the Mariners the lead. Could have had more. First pitch, Dennett loops it right to second. Grabbed by Adorno. One pitch, one out. Eddie Captain will like that. 37 total pitches for Captain so far, with one strikeout. Has not given up a walk. This one is low. Mariners, 7th best team in the country in strikeout to walk ratio, 3.13. 2-0 the count here, though. Chopped, just foul. Count will be 2-1. This is Colby Jacobs at the plate, who's 0 for 1. The 2-1 popped up and twisted back and foul. Danger territory out towards the parking lot. The wise ones do not park back there. The 2-2. Hit hard to left field on the ground. That's a base hit. So Jacobs is aboard. One out, one on. First baseman Brandon will take a strike from Captain. The pitch fouled off. Count 0-2. Brandon made the all-conference squad. Set a new Lynx program record with 12 hit-by pitches this year. Here's the 0-2. High and away from Captain. One out, one on. Jacobs off the single at first. Captain kicks and delivers. That one just missing. Count will be 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Second strikeout of the day for Captain. Down goes Brandon. 2 out, 1 on. The check over on Jacobs. He jumps back to the bag. Jake Samela, who's 0 for 1. Takes a strike. Samela, a freshman from West Hartford, Connecticut. The 0-1. Chop foul. Quickly down on the count, 0-2. With 1 on, 2 out here in the top of the 4th. Samela thought about offering it that. Instead, it will be a ball. 1-2 pitch. Chop to third. Picked by Martinez, and he gets it over to Jaworski. So the Lesley Lynx strand another, and they stay scoreless. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0, Mitchell on top. Welcome back to Alumni Field, bottom of the fourth. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us here on a Friday morning. First pitch from Leonard. Breaking ball misses inside to Owen Robbins. This one too short, and the throw is in there in time. Awkward hopper, but Dennett takes a ball. A 1-0. 4 strike. That one's a strike as well. Count 1-2 with 1 out. Fouled off by De La Cruz, who's 0 for 1 and has struck out. On the line, and it's going to be foul there for the Mariners, because that was a good beat by McElroy. Here's the 1-2. Twisted foul, not a play. Skipping past a Nissan Altima. One and two the count. 1 out. No one on here for the Mariners. Breaking ball. Tap foul. Count still 1 and 2 here. Either way, there's a good battle here from Robbie De La Cruz, getting the pitch count up on Roy Leonard. Swing and a miss. So Leonard in the battle with De La Cruz wins that bout again. 2 strikeouts for Leonard. Both have been at the expense of Robbie De La Cruz. And there's 2 out. No one on for Justin Adorno. And he takes a strike. 0-1. Bunted foul. Adorno quickly down. 0-2 in the count. 2 out, no one on. The pitch from Leonard. Fastball outside. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Or just fouled it off, just barely. Thought it maybe have hopped out of the glove of Muscat. Adorno. Slightly getting a piece of that one. Count stays 1-2. The pitch from Leonard. Hit right back at Leonard off his ankle. Ricochets towards first, and there will be no play. The hit and the harm. Just want to make sure that Leonard is okay. And he seems to be totally fine. Kind of gives a little wave to his dugout and says, I'm fine. 68 pitches now for Leonard. Inning continues. Sestakis loops it to right field, and it's going to be fair. Twisted down, hopped over the line. Coming home to score is Adorno. The play is not in time. Adorno with the well-placed single. And then Sestakis with the loop ball to right field for a double to make it a 2-0 Mitchell lead. And what a tough break for the Lynx. All this coming here with 2 out. A ground ball up the middle that ricocheted off of Leonard's ankle. Mariners 2 for 5 now with 2 out. Oh, 0-1 now to Galindez. Knocks that one foul. Well, that hit from Adorno instead of the inning being over. Was able to reach first. And great speed to get all the way around from first and home off the double from Sestakis. Count now 0-2 to Galindez, who's 1 for 2 so far. Takes this one up high for ball 1. One and 2 the count. The pitch chopped over the glove of Leonard. The throw to first is in time. On the run was Sestakis trying to come home and score, but the throw in time to Brandon ends the inning, but not before the Mariners get another run up on the board. They lead 2-0. We're through 4. We head to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning here at Alumni Field. Mitchell leading Lesley 2-0 in Game 1 of the NECC baseball tournament. Grinowitz hits that one straight up the middle. See if they can't get something going. 4th hit of the game for Lesley. That's the first hit from the leadoff man for the Lynx. Back-to-back hits. This one through the gap into left field from McElroy. 1st and 2nd with no out. No outs, 2 on. For Muscat, who shows bunt. Lays it down, charged from first. Jaworski throws over to get Muscat, but that advances both runners. Trailing 2-0 here on the road. Lynx happy to trade an out. That was a well-placed bunt from Muscat. Second and third, 1 out for Dempsey, who hits this one high and in the air to left field, but way short, and it's going to be grabbed by Dela Cruz, and a great throw from left field. That was not deep enough. It would have been a tough play at the plate if Grinowitz decided to try and come home. That ball high from Dempsey, but not far. 2 out with 2 on now. This one swiped at and foul. One and 1 to Bedoric. Dug out, but foul. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 out with 2 on here for Lesley, trying to come up with a timely hit. Here's the pitch. Blooped into the gap into center field, and that one's going to get down. 2 runs come home to score, and we're tied. But Doric just placed that one into that awkward gap. You had Adorno, Sestakis, and Robbins all trying to come over and make a play. Sestakis dove for it. That ball just kind of looped and then twisted up in the wind. Fell fair to tie the game. They don't ask how, they ask how many. And it's a 2-run shot as this one gets past the dive of Adorno. The bats have come alive here in the top of the 5th for Lesley. These are all hits. But the biggest one so far coming from Bedoric. It's a single to center field to score 2. All this coming with 2 outs as well. Jacobs puts this one in the air to right field. Long run, and it's going to get foul. Count 0-1 to Jacobs. Lynx 4 for 7 now with 2 outs. Capitalizing here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 0-1 from Captain inside. Counts 1-1 with 2 out. Captain now trying to close the door after the Lynx have tied the game. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball hit to left field. Good beat on it from De La Cruz. He makes the grab that ends the inning, but not before the Lynx get 2 runs back to even us. A 2-run single from Bedoric, and we start again as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. Whole new ball game now, tied at 2. Mitchell took the 2-0 lead. Runs in the bottom of the 3rd and the 4th. 2 runs in the top of the 5th from the Lynx to even us here in game 1 of the conference tournament. Back-to-back balls here from Leonard. Has thrown 75 pitches now. Has surrendered the 2 runs, has struck out twice. Able to nab Robbie De La Cruz both times. Jaworski will lead things off. He watches that one for a strike. Count 2-1. Jaworski 2 for 2 in the game. Here's the pitch. Foul, not a play. Here's the 2-2. Hit off the glove of Brandon. That one was smoked to the right side. Brandon tried to take a step and reach out, but off the end of his glove. The 6-1 Brandon, not long enough to make that grab. So Jaworski 3 for 3 now in the game. 3 hits. Leadoff man bat is 2 for 5 so far for the Mariners. The 0-1 outside to Dougie De La Cruz. Conference Player of the Year. 3rd time he's garnered that honor. Drives this one foul. First player in the history of Mitchell College and the NECC to get the top honor 3 times, 2019, 2021, and this year. Check over on Jaworski. He's safe. Count 1-2 now to Dougie Dela Cruz. With no out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. This one's lifted foul and out of play. This has been a good effort here from Leonard. Freshman pitcher on the road. He's had a couple of pressure situations. Has not shied away from the moment. The lefty delivers into left field for a base hit from Dela Cruz. So it'll be 2 on with no out. See if the Mariners can apply more pressure now to Leonard. Be interesting to see how long the Lynx let him go. That'll be a decision for head coach Seth Kaplan, who's going to come out and chat with Leonard now. And no action in the pen. This is just a little discussion here from Kaplan with Leonard. Up to 83 pitches. Has pitched well. Sometimes in the postseason, the hooks are a little quicker. Game's tied at 2. So just a mound visit here from Kaplan. We'll deal now with Matt Falk, who's 0 for 1. No one out, 2 on. Dela Cruz and Jaworski on the base paths for the Mariners. Falk shows bunt, peels back, and this will be a ball. Again, showing bunt and peeling back, and once again, it's a ball. 2 balls offered here from Leonard to Falk. Again, Falk shows bunt, doesn't offer, and it's 3-0. And Leonard with a bit of a shrug there, I think towards the home plate umpire, wondering why that was not a strike. 3-0 the count. Right down the pipe from Leonard. Hitter's count here for Falk, who has showed bunt for the first 3 pitches. See if he takes here, decides to swing. The 3-1. Swung on, popped up, but drifting back, foul and out of play. And definitely off of a motor vehicle. Or the tent. It's the entertainment within the entertainment. Foul balls out into the parking lot. 3-2. Up foul again by Falk. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, no out here for the Mariners. The pitch from Leonard. Swing and a miss. He got him. 3rd strikeout of the game for Leonard. And the Falks now 0 for 2. Lalo Martinez now, who's 1 for 2. Swings at the first pitch. and is popped up. Coming in from right field, Jacobs will make the grab. 2 down. Big strikeout, and then getting Martinez to pop out. The Mariners had 2 on with no one out. But both teams so far in this one have done their damage with 2 outs. Most of the damage anyways. First pitch to Robbins. Misses. Count is 1-0. Dela Cruz and Jaworski still at first and second. Breaking ball outside and a good grab there from Muscat. Two and 0. Leonard kicks and delivers the breaking ball high and away. Count 3-0. In danger of walking, the bases loaded. Neither pitcher so far has given up a walk. Danger here, though, for Leonard. The 3-0 is a strike. This will be the 96th pitch for Leonard. Here it comes, the 3-1. Swung on right, too short. Right to the glove of Dennett. The Mariners, after having 2 on with no one away, end up stranding both, and we stay tied. Through 5, we get to the top of the 6th here in New London. Welcome back to Alumni Field. Top of the 6th inning. Game still tied at 2 between Mitchell and Lesley. As Afton now 66 pitches through 5 innings, has given up the 2 runs, struck out 2. Jake Samela 0 for 2. Bats with no one on, 1 out. Fouls off the first pitch. That one's a strike. 0-2 count with 1 out. Hopped. Cafton decides not to pick it, and it cannot be barehanded by Martinez. An awkward hop past Cafton. He let it go by, charged by Martinez, who could not grab it with the bare hand to try and make the throw. So Samela aboard with the hit. Now the Lynx, they don't care how. They just want to get hits, and they've had a number of little awkward bloopers and well-placed balls. They will take it. 8 hits now in the game for the Lynx, who trailed 2-0, scored twice with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And this is Grinowitz, who's 2 for 2. Batting with 1 out and 1 on. Samela at first base. Long look from Captain, who delivers inside. Count 1-1. Now, both of these pitchers have had great command. Neither has walked a batter through 5 innings. Fouled off here by Grinowitz. Count will be 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off again by Grinowitz. Mariners with the 7th best strikeout to walk ratio, 3.13. One of the best scoring teams in the country. The Lynx, though, 9th in the country in strikeouts per 9 inning. Basically average around 10 strikeouts a game defensively. And a swing and a miss here from Grinowitz. 3rd K of the game for Captain. 2 out with 1 on. There's the pitch to Christian McElroy on the corner for a strike. The 0-1 just outside. There's the 1-1 on the corner for a strike. Count 1-2. 2 out, 1 on. Captain kicks, deals. Chop foul. Here's the 1-2. On the corner inside, cannot get the call. There's been 4 pitches basically right in that same spot. 2 have been called balls, 2 have been called strikes for Captain. We thought he had his 4th strikeout there. Now delivers the 2-2. Fouled off by McElroy. 2-2, 2 out. Captain kicks and deals. The breaking ball is inside. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Samela, the lone base runner here for the Lynx, over at first base. He goes, 3-2 pitch, cut on and missed. Big strikeout for Captain, his 4th of the afternoon. That strands Samela. We head to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 2. Welcome back to the field. Bottom of the 6th inning. The day is over for Roy Leonard. New pitcher is Logan Watts, junior from Alexandria, Virginia. On the year for Watts, this is his 10th appearance. His 2-1 in decisions, 34 and 2/3 innings thrown. Has struck out 24 with a 7.79 ERA. It was a good outing here for Leonard. 5 complete innings, did give up 10 hits, but just 2 runs. Struck out 3 for a freshman in his first postseason outing. And now a pinch hitter here for the Mariners, as the first pitch from Watts is high. This is Matt Blackwell. Sophomore from Ausonia, Connecticut. Both pitches miss from Watts. Here's the 2-0, down and away. Count 3-0. And Watts now 3 straight balls offered here to Blackwell to start his outing. Here's the 3-0. Too high, and that's the first walk of the game. So neither starter had allowed a walk. Watts comes in, tosses 4 straight balls to put Blackwell aboard. Valachi. He will run for Blackwell. Here's Justin Adorno. Showing bunt. He makes contact and just pops it right up to Watts. Tough break there for the Mariners. One out, one on. Pitch on the corner. Gets a strike. Tyler Sestakis. One for 2 in the game with an RBI. Offers it this one. Valachi takes off for second, and he's in there safe. So a strike thrown to Sestakis, but a stolen base for Valachi. He's in scoring position now. Count is 1-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Watts. Breaking ball inside. That went off the bat. Was ducking out of the way, and the ball made contact with the bat. Luckily for the Lynx, that was foul. Everyone was caught off guard by that. Even Sestakis, for a minute, didn't know what happened. The count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Chop followed by Sestakis. I mean, we just saw a bunt pop out. How likely would it have been to see a check swing single? Here's the 0-2. Loop to right field and right to Jacobs. That one sliced off the end of the bat from Sestakis. 2 down. 1 on here for the Mariners. Back to Angel Galindez. Was 1 for 3. Hits this one on the ground off the glove of McElroy. Bit of a shuffle there with Dennett as well. And everyone will be safe. Runners at the corners. I think this is going to be ruled a single as well. First and third with 2 out for Jaworski. Check over on Galindez. He's safe. 2 out, 2 on. Runners at first and third. Mariners 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. 3 for 8 in the game with 2 outs. Jaworski, who's 3 for 3. 3 hits. Can't ask for a much better day from Bo Jaworski so far. Trying to give the Mariners back the lead. Logan Watts comes set. Now delivers the pitch. Taking off for second is Galindez. So now 2 runners in scoring position and almost indifference there from the part of the Lynx. Second and third. Jaworski will take it up high. Count 2-0. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Count 2-1. Bo Jaworski, 3 hits, 3 for 3 so far. Looking for another to try and give the Mariners back the lead. Did he check his swing? He did. It's going to be 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. In the bottom of the 6th, the pitch is low to load the bases. So after not having a walk through 5 innings from the starters, Watts in relief has walked 2 here in the bottom of this frame. And the bases are loaded for who else? Dougie De La Cruz. The last person the Lynx would want to see come up in this spot. Watts' first pitch is high. And honestly, you might be better just pitching around De La Cruz. Instead of giving him one, he might hammer out of the park. And so far, Watts staying away. Count 2-0. A ball up high and then a ball outside. Walking in 1 run is better than letting De La Cruz put 1 away. Here's the 2-0. Fouled off. That one was down the middle. Two and 1 the count. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, and it's popped up. Fly ball to right field. Jacobs was under it, and he makes the grab. The Mariners, with the Conference Player of the Year at the plate, end up stranding 3. And we head to the 7th, still tied at 2. You're watching the NECC Baseball Championship Tournament. Welcome back to the field. We head to the top of the 7th here between Mitchell and Lesley. Game tied at 2. The Mariners led 2-0. The Lynx got 2 runs back in the top of the 5th, scoreless since. Mariners have stranded 10 on the base paths so far here this afternoon. And batting 3 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Captain delivers to Muscat. This one's low as well. Count will be 2-0. Four strikeouts for Captain. Here's the 2-0. On the corner, 4 strike. Counts 2-1. Breaking ball misses out high. Count 3-1. Here's the pitch. High, and that's the first walk of the game for Captain. 87 pitches now for Captain. Make it 88 pitches. So 1 on, no out. Here's Dempsey, who's 0 for 2. Shows bunt, lays it down. Charged by Captain, trying to go for a second. Mariners wanted to try and at least cut off Muscat at second. They got him there. So Dempsey reaches on the fielder's choice. That keeps a runner out of scoring position. One out, 1 on. Dempsey at first, and we're going to get a mound visit here from Travis Bousselet. And I wonder if this could be the day for Eddie Captain. Infield comes in. Coach does not look like he's taking the ball. Maybe just buying some time here for the pen. And now he does. A little bit of a conversation, and then takes the ball from the senior pitcher, who gets a round of applause here from the Mariners fans. And while Mitchell makes the pitching change, we will take a quick break. 1 out, 1 on for the Lynx. Pitching change here for Mitchell. We'll be back. Welcome back to Alumni Field. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 7th. The new pitcher for Mitchell is the senior Kenny Heon. The right-hander delivers low for a ball. 16th appearance of the year for Heon. Has thrown 23 1/3 innings, all in relief. Has struck out 31 with a 3.09 ERA. Runner goes, swing and a miss. The throw from Falk is not in time. So Dempsey will get a steal. He's in scoring position with 1 out. I think the German Shepherd behind the plate does not agree with the call at second. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. Popped up. Fly ball again in an awkward gap in shallow center field, but coming in, Robbins makes the call and the grab. 2 down. Two for 4 now is Bedoric. Justin Dennett now with 2 out, 1 on. 1 for 3 as Dennett has struck out. Heon trying to throw it back to second. Wanted to get Dempsey, who was leaning. The throw was a bit behind Galindez. And luckily no one else on the base paths to take advantage of a bit of an errant throw. Two out, 1 on here for the Lynx. Heon delivers the breaking ball. That's off the glove of Falk. And that could be another pass ball for Falk. Pitch from Heon outside, but for a strike to even the count 1-1. Dempsey at third. Reached on a fielder's choice, stole second, has worked his way around. This one's driven to the right side, but fouled on a play. Dennett at the plate. 1-2 the count. Dempsey 90 feet away from giving the Lynx the lead. Heon kicks and deals right down the pipe, but low. Evens the count 2-2. Drawing the ire of the hometown crowd. Two-two pitch with 2 out. Heon delivers and it's fouled off. Lined at the Lynx dugout. Count stays even, 2-2, 2 out. Dempsey with the lead at third. The pitch, slow roll to second. Adorno fields, throws, and he got him. Big out to end the inning. The Lynx strand the leading run at third. Instead, we stay tied and head to the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back to Alumni Field, bottom of the 7th. Game 1 of the NECC tournament, still tied at 2 here between the top-seeded Mariners and the Lynx. Matt Falk, who's 0 for 2, has brought home a run but struck out as well. Dealing with Logan Watts, who came on in relief of Roy Leonard. 1-1 the count here to Falk. Breaking ball popped up on the infield. Racing in from third, trying to make the gloving catch is McElroy. He can't. That has to be an error. Man, you had both Watts, even Dennett came racing in. But McElroy came charging in from third. Want to just catch that one underhand. The Mariners will take it. Falk is aboard, and that's the first error of the game. An error on the infield. Breaking ball from Watts is outside for a strike to Martinez. Breaking ball for a strike. Count 1-2. No one out, one on here for the Mariners. The 1-2 to Martinez is rung up on the corner. Does not like the call, but it's the first strikeout for Watts. One out, one on. The pitch to Robbins. It's low. Robbins 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Count 1-1. Down in the dirt. Good block there from Muscat. The 2-1. In there for a strike. Count even 2-2. Watts delivers. Down low, runner goes. And there'll be no play at second as that ball was lost in the dirt on Muscat. So Falk takes second in scoring position with a full count now and still just one out. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back Ks looking for Watts. Down goes Robbins. Pinch hitter here for the Mariners, Nicholas Brockhale. Sophomore from East Haven, Connecticut. Takes the first pitch up high. 1-0 the count with 2 out. The pinch hitter, Bricali. Watts looks back, delivers. This one looped up the middle, but charged and grabbed by Dempsey. The Mariners strained another. They've strained 11 in the game. We stay tied and head to the top of the 8th. Welcome back to the field. Top of the 8th. This game is still tied at 2. Mitchell, the top seed in the conference, hosting the tournament here. All 4 teams are in the building. Led 2-0. And then a 2-run top of the 5th for Lesley. It's been a mix of pitching. And there's a lack of timely hits for the Mariners, who have strained 11 in the game. Heon delivers here to Jacobs, who swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Offers at this and rakes it out, but foul. Count still 0-2. Leadoff man just 2 for 7 for Lesley. Mariners 5 for 20 in the game today with runners on, 3 for 14 with runners in scoring position. On the corner, and he got him. Heon gets his first strikeout. Jacobs goes down looking. Now the first baseman, Brandon. Swings at the first pitch and puts it into right field for a base hit. And he thought about 2, but a great job in the outfield from Robbins to chase that one down. And Brandon turned the corner, thought about it for a second, but decided to come back to first. So just a hard hit single. The 9th hit of the game for Lesley. Just hanging around here in this one. Samela now, who's 1 for 3. Takes inside. All right, now the Lynx holding the 10th best scoring team in the country to 2 runs. This one's fouled off by Samela. Count 1-1. Samela again fouls it off. Count will be 1-2. There's the pitch from Heon. Inside, got him looking. Great pitch there from Kenny Heon, freezing Samela. Second strikeout for Heon. And there's 2 away. 2 out, 1 on. Heon kicks and deals outside. Count even 1-1. Brandon with the lead at first. The pitch from Heon, just missing. Count 2-1. Heon delivers the 2-1, swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 1 on here for the Lynx. Game tied at 2. The pitch chopped right back to Heon. He fields and will underhand toss it to Jaworski. And that'll do it for the top of the 8th. 2 strikeouts this inning for Heon. We head to the bottom of the frame. Mitchell and Lesley still tied at 2. You're watching NECC Tournament Baseball. Welcome back to the field. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here in game 1 of the conference tournament. Mitchell, the top seed in the conference. Watts delivers for a strike to Adorno. Mitchell 28-8 on the year, 11-1 in conference play. The Lynx 13-23, 2-10 in conference play, but none of that matters now. Game is tied at 2. The Lynx don't care that the Mariners are trying to win their 3rd in a row. This one hit off of Watts. Adorno right off the leg of Watts, so he'll be aboard. It's the second time that's happened today to a Lynx pitcher. Leonard got hit off the ankle. Now Watts hit off the leg. And that'll be another hit. Sestakis comes to the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Double to right field back in the bottom of the 4th to score Adorno. Shows bunt. And then peels away. Adorno at first. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 8th. Excuse me, no out. This one lined right to first. Now there's 1 out with 1 on. Mariners have 12 hits in the game. Have stranded 11 throughout the day. Have had opportunities to break this game open. But 5 for 21 with runners on. 3 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Galindez tries to show bunt. Instead fouls it off. Galindez is 2 for 4. Oh, 0-1 the count. Watts will check over at first. Adorno hops back safe. The 0-1 misses. Count 1-1. Safe here again. Adorno checked on. Not much of a lead. The 1-1 count. There goes Adorno. A little hit and run on. Galindez is going to ground out to first. Adorno will be at second. Brandon pouncing on that ball and then tagging the bag. So a runner at second, but now 2 outs. Bo Jaworski. Back to the plate. With 2 out. First pitch swinging, he puts it in the air. High to center field. Dempsey moves over and makes the grab. The Mariners have stranded 12, and we stay tied. Top of the 9th coming up here from New London. Welcome back to the field. Top of the 9th inning. Tie ball game between Mitchell and Lesley here in the first game of the NECC tournament. Kenny Heon delivers, and a bunt is laid down perfectly here by McElroy. Charged by Falk. The throw is not in time. The official right there is going to say that Jaworski was taken off the bag. Oof, that is a very close call. And Travis Bosley is not happy. The throw was definitely in time. It definitely was in time. Now, did it take Jaworski off the bag? It did not appear so, at least from our vantage point here up in the press box. I mean, if anything, his foot was on the bag. Did it come off for a second? And now all three officials are going to huddle here. And I think this is all that head coach Travis Beausoleil wanted to have happen, but it's a very brief huddle and discussion. So McElroy bunts his way aboard. And a pinch hitter here. So Moscat is going to be pinch hit for. It's Boone Schur, the freshman from Haley, Indiana. Excuse me, Idaho. A freshman from Idaho at the plate. 1-1 the count. Checks his swing here, but it's a strike. Count 1-2. Well, the Mariners in a dogfight here. This one's put in the air to left field. Dela Cruz there to make the grab. One down. Dempsey will bat now. He's 0 for 3. McElroy, the base runner, at first. Fouled off by Dempsey. 4 strike 1. Mariners won all 4 meetings this year with the Lynx. Outscored them 31-7 in the regular season. Much different game here today in the postseason. Heon delivers outside. Count 1-1. The 1-1. On the ground, slow roll. Martinez picks it up to second for one, trying to go over for first for the other. They turn the double play. Big time defensive play. Martinez gets it over to second and then over to Jaworski, who does indeed this time hold the bag. We head to the bottom of the 9th, game tied at 2. Welcome back to the field. Bottom of the 9th inning here in Game 1 of the New England Collegiate Conference Baseball Tournament. The host Mariners in a tie ball game with Lesley. The chance to walk off. First hitter will be Dougie Dela Cruz, Conference Player of the Year. Has played in every game. One change for the Lynx. Moscat, who had been pinch hit for. Now Colin McCarthy will be behind the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. Drama here at Alumni Field. Mariners were expected to take care of business pretty easily here in this first game. The Lynx putting up a fight. Watt's first pitch is going to be high. One and 0 the count. This pitch on the corner for a strike. 1-1 the count. Watts will come set. Now kick and deliver the breaking ball. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dougie Dela Cruz, who's 2 for 4. Mariners have stranded 12 in this game. The 1-2. Hit in the air, right field, twisting foul, and it's going to be foul. Jacobs not able to chase it down in right field. Count stays 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Dela Cruz hits this one high and deep to left. It is gone! A walk-off solo home run shot for who else? Dougie Dela Cruz. And the Mariners are going to survive here in Game 1. Do you believe it? Dela Cruz mobbed at home plate. 1-2 pitch, crushed to left field. His 7th home run of the season. And the Lynx are stunned. A dramatic finish here in this one. Credit the Lynx, not intimidated coming in here today. The Mariners, who averaged 10 runs a game, the best team in the conference, took a 2-0 lead. The Lynx fought back to tie the game at 2, and we stayed scoreless from the 5th inning until just now. Storybook ending in this one for Dougie Dela Cruz, the Conference Player of the Year. Punches it deep to left, long gone to give the Mariners the win. So they can breathe a sigh of relief. They survive in this one. They improve to 29-8, and they can sit back and watch the rest of the day's action and see who they will face tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Lynx, they fall to 13-24. Credit them for putting up a valiant fight in this one, and they will await the loser between Eastern Nazarene and New England College. That game slated for about a 2:30 p.m. start later on this afternoon here in New London. But for this one, I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. We will take a break and then tune back in later, 2:30, folks. New England College and Eastern Nazarene playing. First pitch should still be around 2:30 here at the field. I am Andrew Pizzelli. The Mariners win Game 1 in dramatic fashion.